2.
Okay, so this is this is AD2L Season 6. Actually, it's technically not Season 6. It's the Captain's Draft Tournament. I don't think it's included in Season 6. Anyway, this is round 3. We have Canuck and Friends versus Takbo Pugee, but now they're Hakabai, which last game they were
RMG.
something else. Yeah, so I don't know what their team name is, to be honest. But anyway, they're picking stuff. Go ahead, Spencer.
Yo, these guys keep picking boring-ass heroes. Clockwork, Sven, Venge. There's a Meepo in the pool both games.
You want to see Amiibo?
It's Captain's Draft, you know?
I'm with you, but
Pick something crazy.
hey, there's $25 on the line here.
Ursa. You could pick Alchemist. He has like a lower win rate than Wisp this patch. But you could pick him.
I'm going to bring up Alchemist's win rate for AD2L, and then do a stat at the beginning of the game.
I'd be surprised if he was picked. Like, more than like 10 times.
3 games!
Yep, that'll do it. How many did he win?
I'm not telling you. I'm going to make the pop-up come up when we started the game.
Oh, the tension is building, let me tell you what.
Good.
Yo, there's a Tusk in the pool. Come on.
Tusk is fun. I would play Tusk.
Pick something.
Windrunner, boring.
I'm just gonna go Slasher's way. Everybody knows it.
I'm gonna go pee real quick. I didn't get to do it during the break
Sure.
because I was trying to find us a game.
I'm gonna keep complaining that these guys keep picking boring, like, metagame heroes. Tryhards. Anyway, but yeah, Venge, Puck, Windrunner, heroes that are, like, insanely hard to kill. You have the evasion from Windrunner, you have Puck's everything, and Venge can very easily just swap people out. AA, pretty good against Puck, it stops her blink dagger no matter what. Actually, I'm not sure how phase shift works, so you might as well be able to blink with phase shift under AA's ulti. Abaddon's here, their tri-lane is very, very, very incredibly defensive, so an aggro try could wreck them. Wraith King, very, very solid against Sven, as Sven uses all of his bursts on the first life.
Right.
Back, Ogre. Tanky of a hero doesn't care about
Ancient Apparition will be cool. Maybe we'll see some cool snipes.
Maybe.
And then like some ball and hooks from the Clockwork. This has potential.
Canuck and Friends lineup is so difficult to kill. Ogre super tanky. Wraith King is 2 lives. Puck is Puck. Windrunner has 100% evasion.
Yep.
And then you have Venge. Swap all of them out when they're about to die. Meanwhile, you have heroes who want to be killing people quickly. Clockwork, you have Sven, you have AA. These are heroes who really don't want the fight to be drawn out too much. They want to burst people down and then go. Poker kind of is more of a middle ground between the two. Can survive in drawn out fights, but he's also kind of on the line where he wants to be bursting people down with his combos as fast as he can. However, Quaswex Invoker is so good against Wraith King that EMP can just wreck his mana pool and just deny any sort of respawn. So we'll have to see how this goes. For Hakabi or RMG or Takbo Pugee, we have GIE on the seemingly support Abaddon. He was our Razor player last game. We have King Kong supporting the AA. We have Paps Jewel on the offlane Clockwork. Captain playing the mid lane Invoker this game. And we have Torjak King, safe lane Sven.
Alchemist has a 33% win rate in AD2L Season 6. Not very good. Anyway, for the Dire team, we have Captain playing the Wind Ranger, Pelorn on the Vengeful Spirit. We have T045T on the Wraith King. Toast. That makes a lot more sense. Toast. I don't speak Leet. We have V
You're
on the
not
Puck.
fluent in Leet speak?
I'm not fluent in Leet speak. And then Infurion on the Ogre matchup. We have the 5-man smoke, and yeah, this A
so
is
dead.
First blood.
Oh, the Purge does not matter.
Enough.
And I didn't miss it.
You get caught out as an AA against that lineup.
The Wind Ranger gets there first.
Windrunner didn't even skill. Didn't need it.
Nah.
And they were the magic bush. It's gonna get dewarded pretty easily. Those block both camps.
The battle begins.
But it looks like an offlane Puck.
Every coin helps.
So Wraith King?
What?
And a Venge Ogre. I'm not sure where Wraith King and Puck are going. And Ogre and Avenger going top. It's a solo mid Windrunner. This lane is super favored for the Windrunner. Now the Wraith King's just taking a weird way to go back to the safe lane and start farming, I guess.
Okay.
It is an offlane puck.
Toast.
Mid lane, Windrunner has a huge advantage over an Invoker. Quasplex, she has is a little better for Invoker than Exhort of the Tornadoes and EMPs. Can't really expect to kill Windrunner. Windrunner is such a good defensive spell, and she can just stay way back, spam power shot, get farm, push the lane. Just shackle, you just throw it at him, hit a range creep, throw it at a melee creep, hit him. There's so many ways for Windrunner to get a solo pick off on the mid lane. The Invoker needs to play quite safe. Top lane, Clockwork against 2 melees and Avenge. Terribly scared, although they all do have a stun.
It's true.
But if he's smart enough, he can always just cog, since it's very easy to see any of the stuns coming. See one coming, you cog, and then they're all out of mana or they can't get to you. The other side of the map, we have the offlane Puck. Definitely not scared, as the only reliable disable is Sven stun, and you press E, and then that stun is gone. He won't be able to get too much farm. AA is one of the better harassers in the game. It's fairly, not incredible base damage, but a really nice animation. And if he ever decides to level Chilling Touch, he can provide quite the DPS. Abaddon's not going to be doing too much in this lane. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go try to stack. He's really just sapping XP from the Sven right now. But overall it should be a fairly passive game. I'd say Windrunner against Invoker is probably where most of the action will happen, if any. Could try for kills and Clockwork, it's just going to be very, very difficult.
Yeah, if you can play it right, maybe keep the Clockwork stunned if he doesn't get the cogs off before the first stun lands. I think that there's definitely potential here.
Actually getting aggressive on the Venge.
There's the first stun,
one stun,
the second
two
stun, the cogs
and
got
cogs.
through. Yeah. And there's the third stun.
Extra mana burn on the Ogre. Clockwork just effectively force. He used almost all of that safe lane's mana right there.
Yeah. I mean, they both have clarities, and they're gonna clarity up, but yeah, I mean, it's a waste of, what is it, like 100 gold or something? 50 gold on clarity.
50.
And he also flared Venge, so she only got about half of her clarity.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This game is just going to be super passive. The big changes is going to be when clock hits 6, might look to gank the Windrunner, or when the Invoker comes to. I don't think this is the same Invoker that we casted last game. I think that Torjak King, the Sven, was playing the Invoker last game.
That
Not
sounds
100%,
right,
but I think that's how they did it.
I can look that up.
I'm 100% sure that the Razor was played by the Abaddon. They are comfortable switching up their roles. Clockwork getting some flare CS. Actually, cocky
It was
enough
not
to
Torjak.
walk up
Torjak was
and-
on the Zeus.
Oh, okay. So was the Invoker played by Captain again?
For some reason, Dat Dota says it's an unknown player. So I guess I need to look it up in client, but I don't really want to do that.
Well, I feel like that would have been easier than going to that Dota.
Well, Dat Dota I have up on my other screen.
Oh,
this
this
one
Invoker
would
might be dead.
require,
He
like,
does have Ghost Walk. And
Radiant's
when
middle
we get an
tower
MLG
is
snipe, it
under
doesn't need to,
attack.
there's a sentry.
Time are lost with me.
And Invoker goes down. Who else died?
Radiant's top tower is under
Oh, or
attack.
the Wraith King. Or the
first
AA
blood
died.
to AA.
Oh, first blood, yeah. Forgot about that. Yeah, that'll do it.
Radiant's middle tower is
Port
under
rotations,
attack.
Wraith King is totally fine against Clockwork. It's not ideal, obviously Clock has the mana burn from the cogs, which is really, really annoying as strength carry. But those rotations get the kill on the Invoker, keep him low on the old currency. You got phasers and Windrunner, now she can really, really bully the Invoker out of the lane. Wouldn't be surprised to see Abaddon even stay mid more often. Let's see if this Windrunner does go Slasher's way, except during the Daedalus. I think I've played against 95% of my games have had that build in them. since that Slasher's video came out.
Yeah.
And Cat doing it in a professional game. But, Puck, what did he just buy? Is it a bottle? It is a bottle. Actually, V is... oh yeah. Yeah, never mind, yeah. Puck has a bottle coming out. A little more sustain in lane, you can start spamming orb for CS if she needs. Being only at 5 right now. Well, not doing much better from the offlaner of the Clockwork, who's only sitting at 9. So the offlaners are pretty even. Safe lane definitely favoring the Sven right now, 35 for 2 against the 21 for 2 Wraith King. Although I believe Wraith King got first blood, didn't he? No. Oh, both kills have gone to the Windrunner.
Yeah, which puts her, yeah, on the top of net worth.
Clockwork getting a bottle.
It's a double damage ogre. Oh, never mind.
He has no mana though.
I thought it was radiant. But then I saw the red bar, and I was like, oh wait, never mind. That's not a gank, that's just a double damage ogre.
Killing out, saying, hey Windrunner, how's it going?
Yeah.
I got no mana.
Don't worry, Venge is also here.
I got boots now.
Dusted.
So the Venge done, and Ogre's just gonna club him down.
Smoke.
Oh, Shackle hits! But the Venge wasn't in position, the Abaddon is now here. Oh, the Ogre just got enough mana for but I don't think it's enough. EMP comes out, so does the Cold Snap. Ogre's just a tanky motherfucker, he does not care. The heal comes out, and overall, no one goes down. God, just look at that hit, like one hit from like Venge.
Yeah.
Takes a chunk out of Invoker's HP.
It's from Windrunner.
Yeah. Windrunner does not seem to be going Slasher's way though. Slasher's way was point booster into Ogre Club for the first 2 Ags components, so it could, if she's going for Staff Ability first, you would assume it to be a 4-staff, going for a little more utility, letting most of the damage come out from the Wraith King.
Denied.
Puck will be able to provide a whole lot of control, and 4-staff does allow you to get in a lot of like solid positions for pretty crazy shackle shots if need be. Also very good at saving your heroes. Oh wait, yeah, there's
Yes,
the
from Cogs, yeah. You can
Of course you're gonna buy
4-staff your, yeah, you carry out or whatever teammate, really.
4-staff is so important against Clockwork. He's begun stacking the camps, then catch up. Although actually he's leading 50 CS at 8 minutes. Not helping him catch up, helping him push his lead even further. Actually has 3 points in cleave. And
Yeah, man.
it was 1 in stats? Yeah, 1 point in stats, 3 in cleave.
Missing bottom.
He is all about the farm right now, going for an armlet as his first major item. This Fen wants to be active, and he wants to be active fast. Oh, Hook comes out on the hasted Clockwork. Does not have enough mana for battery slow, but the heal comes in. Hook's very, very low as the orb on CD. Now the Tornado comes out. They're both quite low. I'm not sure if tower diving here is the right choice, but the shield is enough to keep up the Clockwork, and they get... Wait, 3 kills? I didn't know it was the Windrunner went down too. Wow, 3 for 0 in the mid lane. And then Sven gets a solo, or not solo kill, A's there, but only with a
Dire's
slow.
bottom tower is under attack.
Man, hitting hard right now. Probably has an armlet almost now. Yeah, he does. He's a finished armlet 9 minutes into the game. 61 CS, 29 denies.
Yeah, he's going
Guy
crazy.
has had a wonderful time in lane. Going to be hitting for so much damage. He can farm incredibly fast with that armlet.
So if you're denying,
solid
does your
system.
cleave do damage on the enemy creeps? Or does it not cleave
Doesn't
at
do
all?
damage to enemy. I don't think it cleaves at all.
Okay.
I'm not 100% as I don't traditionally deny when I have cleave. However, Clockwork does clog in the Windrunner, and that is quite
Very
dead.
dead. Windrunner, yeah.
Venge only being
level
level
10
4 cannot offer the assistance of the swap. Quirk is level 8 right now. Compare that to the level 7 of Puck. Ben just hitting creeps like it's nobody's business. Doesn't even care that Puck's just sitting there like right-clicking him. You got creeps to hit, bro. Is that 2 points to stats? No, still just 1.
I take that.
Wraith King has a Staff of Wizardry. He also going for a Force Staff?
He's the carry, no?
What that could be?
I wouldn't.
Force Staff, Yules, Dagon. None of those seem, too
good.
Atos, Decker Book,
Ag
Scepter. I mean,
I don't
know that you want.
I doubt that it's Ag
one
Scepter.
position Wraith King.
Does he have an
Book
Ag
seems
upgrade?
like the most likely. No, he doesn't.
I don't think he did.
However, they are going to Clockwork double stun, so no clocks have been placed yet. The Battery Assault is here. If he can mana drain the Wraith King, he actually just uses the hook shot for the stun. The Wraith King does have ultimate. He is not afraid to die here.
There are a lot of big people.
Disable comes out. He will freeze. Might even go down to the cause burn.
Dire's bottom tower.
First, the Wraith King ulti has been used, and I believe that Radiant will try to get out. The Shackle does not land, but the Power Shot hits on 2, almost bringing down the A and popping the ultimate of the Abaddon. Another stun comes out on the Clockwork, although he's quite healthy and has a double damage read right now. In the meantime, Sven gets a tower and has no signs of stopping. Hitting
Space created.
towers now. 93 CS, 11 minutes into the game. He's taken a tower, sitting
Dire's
at
structures are fortified.
almost 2,000 net worth of the the closest player of the Wind Ranger.
Dire's bottom tower.
Wind Ranger
is
actually
under
just
attack.
got a power shot kill on the Abaddon up here top.
Mask of Madness armless. So much damage, so much farm speed. He has maxed out cleave. This guy's gonna get big. He already is big. He's gonna get bigger.
Never mind. I was about to say, is it Roshan time?
Sven probably
Dire's
can't
middle
still do it
tower
yet.
is
No, I didn't think so.
Armlet's not the best solo Roshan item.
He's got lifesteal and a lot of cleave.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I
the
don't
cleave
think
doesn't matter.
he has enough lifesteal to counteract. Clockwork getting a solo kill on the bench. This Sven is quite the opposite of what we saw last game. It was a very, very passive Sven. Whereas this Sven is just getting out of control. He's not been joining fights, but the second he feels capable of joining fights, which I'm assuming will be quite soon, I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for a Blink Dagger as the next item. He actually just bought
Dire's bottom
something.
tower is under attack.
No, he's going BKB. But he's gonna have like a 15, 16 minute Black King bar. Armlet, MK or Mask of Madness. He can kill almost anyone on the map except for Windrunner, probably. If he gets the stun off and she doesn't pop Windrun, might be able to burst her down, to be totally honest. We're doing an incredible amount of DPS. Hitting level 11 soon-ish.
Yeah, that
The
bonus
second
damage
point of the ultimate.
is crazy on him.
He has 3 points in stats as well.
Who needs a leveled up stun? It's all about the cleave and the stats.
I mean, at this point, he's gonna start doing more damage with his right click than his stun can do.
Yeah, that's true.
While you have Invoker, about 1,000 gold away from an Orchid, Clockwork getting close to a Blade Mail, Abaddon sitting on our boots, AA,
And this dirt poor.
well, poor as shit,
Yeah.
but having
Actually,
a good time.
just got boots.
Poor Steph comes up from the winner, saves it from the hook hogs, but does get hit by the Ice Blast. Sven running in 489 move speed right now. As an Armlet if he needs it, probably can't kill Puck actually. Sun will have quite a hard time
Dire's
latching.
middle tower is under
Just-
attack.
Cleaving down creep wave after creep wave. It's an easy tier 1 tower. Pops the ultimate. Is hitting for 400 damage almost.
Crazy.
Or 350
Dire's middle tower
with
has
armlet
fallen.
pods.
I don't know.
Like, Armlet plus Sven is like a plus 150 damage. This is the bonus strength. Towers are just dropping so fast.
Yeah.
And actually, backing up, the Shackle Shot doesn't quite latch yet. If he comes out to stall the push, the Abaddon will probably go down here. Might be able to get a deny with the heal, doesn't go for it.
Aw, better luck next time.
All in the meantime, the Wraith King has been quietly farming. He did go for a Force Staff.
I mean,
It's
again,
a
it's good
really
against
solid
Clockwork.
item
but-
against Clockwork.
Yeah,
It's
but-
also reasonable to go for an int item against an Invoker.
That's
you know
true.
you're going to be having your mana drain, so having the
Radiant's
extra
top
int can
tower
really
is
go a
under
long
attack.
way in terms of having your
Radiant's
ulti go off.
structures are fortified.
And when you think about it, you know, Port Wraith Kings will often go for a Blink Dagger first item, so it's very similar to that, except it's very tailored to the enemy team. When you're against an Invoker and a Clockwork, having a Force Staff, even on your one position, is still
Radiant's
very,
top
very
tower is
useful.
under attack.
That's true.
Meanwhile, Puck, quietly farming up, actually is only 200 gold away from her Blink Dagger, has only died once. Be able to get it after a couple more jungle creeps, although she doesn't have mana, so this will be quite the slow farm.
She's got a bottle charge. Okay, yeah,
Fuck.
there you go. Now she uses it. Still doesn't have mana for orb though.
Doesn't have mana for an orb, yeah. It might get. Oh, I'll get the 16-minute rune. DD
Oh, yeah,
too. So
so
now,
DD.
now the farming speed it's really picking up. But the
Silence.
all the supports are quite farmed, and then all the cores are, or all the supports are quite poor, and
Yeah.
all the cores are quite farmed. Miranda comes out EMP as well, but there are 3 heroes here. Shackle does not lack the EMP hits on 3. No mana on any of these heroes. Puck is here with double damager. It's probably enough to kill the Invoker with a full combo. Puck now has the Blink Dagger. The Cogs come out, pushing back the Venge and draining some mana. Shackle this time does land. Clockwork has the blade now, so Windrunner certainly does not want to pop her ultimate on that. The Sun comes out from the Vengeful Sphere. Now Windrunner does pop the ultimate. Swap comes out. Is in no man's right now, surrounded by 4 heroes. Abaddon is trying to get in range, but can't. Does cog it, the rest of the heroes out, but
Dire's bottom
unfortunately
tower
Wraith
is
King is
under
there.
attack.
And what seemed like a really solid initiation, getting an EMP on 3
Dire's
heroes,
bottom tower
ended up
has
with them
fallen.
losing 2 and getting no one in return.
Dyer's
Well,
top
saying extra
tower
go tier
is
2
under
tower,
attack.
Now
That's true.
400 gold away from his BKB.
He's getting close. He's really, really scary. Like, a Sven can do a lot of damage with almost no items just because of the ulti, but with Mask of Madness, Armlet, he's now going Roche. He's going to have an Aegis shortly.
Let's see if he can do it.
Oh, yeah, he's going to have no
He hit level
problem.
11, yeah, once you get level 11, the extra damage it's crazy.
If he keeps getting bashed, it'll take forever, but...
I wouldn't say forever.
No, I mean, longer.
It'll take a while, yeah.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Here we go.
Radiant's top tower
Alright.
is under
Now
attack.
starting to put some points into the armor. At max level, it has a 50% uptime.
That's impressive.
Over 50% actually.
Radiant's
Farming
top
like
tower
crazy.
has fallen.
Mask of Madness, BKB, Aegis, 18 minutes. Right, literally, he's like a troll warrior right now. He doesn't have a bash.
Illusion.
He needs a bash when you have a cleave.
Sure, he farms a lot faster. While Invoker's invisible, scouting out the Wraith King. He has no mana, uses the Orchid. Wraith King does try to force staff himself out, but is still getting hit by the Cold Snap. Solo, 1 tornado is probably enough to bring him down, and it is.
Yeah, and he was just like, 15 away from enough mana for reincarnation there.
Well-gotten gains.
Wraith King also going for an armlet. Doing him a lot of cheap damage, but I don't know if it's enough. Fight against the now BKB on the Sven. I don't know how they're gonna bring him down, even once.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
It
attack.
will be
And I
difficult.
guess he probably won't pop his BKB on his first life.
Dyer's middle tower
So you know they
is
have that
under
going for him,
attack.
but like if he does,
Radiant's
like
bottom tower is under attack.
can't kill him. EMP out on or tornado out on 2, but the Invoker blocks the Clockwork.
He's
so
going in.
Now
There's
Sven
the
pops
BKB.
BKB, runs in 2 shots at the Ogre. Puck
Radiant's
his
bottom
spaceship,
tower is
running
under
away.
attack.
Sees a Sven, does not want to deal with that. 1 hit, 2 hit. Doesn't even matter. Actually,
Enough.
not sure what killed him. Oh, the AALD. The Cogs! Lost the Sven, saving the Venge and possibly even the Windrunner. Now Toast coming in, has the debuff from the AA on him, will freeze, goes down once. Reincarnation coming up. Windrunner has Windrunner cheated. He's the shackle on the Sven. Sven goes down 1 time. Now it's Clockwork cogging in the Wraith with a Force Staff coming into use. I believe that was Windrunner, so it was. Everything was on cooldown. Sven says,
Ooh.
"Hi, Ogre, how you doing? Nice respawn. Oh, you're dead."
An honorable death.
Was that a dieback for the ogre there?
I think he just respawned. He's
Dyer's
really
middle
low level.
tower
He
is
respawns
under
20
attack.
seconds. So yeah.
No,
Gotta
Invoker
be
was the one that bought back. Never mind.
Alright, they decide not to push for tier 3 towers. Windrunner Shackle Shot lands on 2 creeps. And they decide to back off. They do win a pretty convincing fight. This Fen, now 5,000 gold over the closest
Radiant's
person
top
in the
tower is under
Windrunner.
attack.
Has probably another item coming out. It's a crit.
Okay.
You thought he like, he 3-shot the ogre without his ultimate before. Now he has a Crystallis on top.
Radiant's
Well,
top
now he
tower
has a
is
Quelling
under
Blade on
attack.
top of it. As his crit flies away. Oh, he figured it out. Doesn't want that Quelling Blade anymore. Actually sells the
He
Stout
sells
Shield
some shield
also.
too, yeah.
And he's gonna get a TP scroll at the side shop.
What a good player. I like my
Ogre
stout
with an
shield.
Invis rune. Invoker has an Invis rune, so we can run away. But the Sentry is dropped by the Venge, and Invoker's like, hey, how's it going? And now you're silenced, now you're cold snapped, but the Shackle does land. There's no
Good
mana
lord.
from the Venge, but Windrunner is hit for some damage.
Oh
Now the
no,
sun
and then
comes
there's
out.
the rest of the team.
Dire's top tower is under
That's
attack.
a lot of money coming out. The Wraith King armlet now 700 gold on top of
Dire's
it.
structures are
Windrunner, I
fortified.
believe, is 1,000 away from the Axe Scepter.
EMP is
Dire's
such a
top
strong
tower
spell.
has fallen.
I mean,
really
it took
is.
all of Venge's, like literally from full mana to 0 mana, and quite a bit of her health as well. It's great against the Wraith King.
Dire's
Clockwork
Or-
comes up and does not get the
under
cogs
attack.
off. Doesn't need it there. The stun for this Sven. Shackle doesn't even latch. Sven's like, hey, Puck, you're gonna use your phase shift? You're gonna use your phase shift? And she does. She has the orb out. Doesn't get into the trees. But,
Oh, has a
right,
blink
the
dagger.
dagger. So, it'll be fine. They do get one pick off. Once Sven shows up, the party is just over. Guy is big.
Oh, I did not know
1400
that
away
top
from
tower
finishing his
is under
Daedalus.
attack.
Aphotic Shield would absorb armlet damage.
I
That
also
never occurred to me. I pretty much definitely happened because he got a shield, he got hit by the tower once, and it popped. Unless the tower's doing 250 damage. Which I'm pretty sure it
Never
doesn't.
know.
Or
Shackle
170
launches on
damage
2.
right now.
Does it from just laying into the tower a little bit. Mask of Madness
Dire's top
armlet
tower
hitting
is
now
under attack.
for 470 damage. The Invoker does go down. AA blast.
Hook on the 3.
3 in the cogs. Sven wants to be hitting people. He's like, please let me hit you. But Clockwork is not letting him in. Wraith goes down. Slasher's way. Laying into damage. Not enough. Sven pops the Warcry. The Wraith King will probably not get it out unless the Sven is safe. Uses one more toggle. Will the Wraith King go down? Not the will not. The Shackle does not latch either. So overall, it is a 2 for 2, but they get the tower. That Windrunner, that was before Ag Scepter, now only 300 gold away. Can the physical DPS be enough to bring down this Fen? One more Shackle Shot with an Ag Scepter, eventually probably a Daedalus. I'd say it definitely can.
Yeah, he was very close to falling in that fight. Once she gets a couple more items up, I think that she's going to be a real contender here.
Like, she almost completely bursted him down. If they get a follow-up Wraith King stun out of, or after Shackle, the Sven definitely dies, because he can't toggle under that.
Right.
This is the added dot. But Sven now has his Daedalus. So, you know, they're going to have to live long enough to hit him.
This is going to be scary. I want to see a
Here
rank.
we go. Midas Gaming. The
Yeah,
Ancient
dude.
Apparition.
He needs his level 16.
And he needs items, he doesn't
And
really need
Ags.
anything else.
I mean, he needs an Ags and level 16, and that's it. And then
That's
AA can
what Midas will get you.
AA can AFK from Fountain for the rest of the game and be as helpful as, well, maybe not quite as helpful, but pretty close to as helpful.
Now
From
have a
anywhere else on the
finished Ag Scepter on the Windrunner. Ogre is getting quite close to the third Force Staff of the game,
Double damage.
or of the team. Clockwork has one on the Radiant. There'll be a mech out on the Abaddon soon. Booker's items haven't progressed too much, as I think he has died the last 2 fights alongside that buyback. However, the Sven, 302, 222 CS, 16,000 net worth, now with a double damage rune, because this guy really needed to hit harder.
Do it with
Pops the Warcry, 1, 2, 3 shots the creep wave. Probably would have done a lot easier if you didn't get the crit on the last one. But I'm not sure how confident they are pushing high ground right now. All in the meantime, they are giving Wraith King free farm top lane, working towards his BKB. At which point he will no longer care about Sven stun and most importantly the EMP.
Invoker, yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
He's pushing, but
Window
he's
comes
not.
out.
Are fortified.
Oh, never mind.
He doesn't want to commit too hard.
Yeah. I mean,
He's
there's
just
nobody
forcing
there.
it
They have
back.
vision on at
Farm.
least 3 here. And then the
Rush
AA
hands up in
comes
2
back.
minutes.
Yeah. Pretty much. They're checking because they know it's now available to be up. That's the 8-minute mark right there.
Illusion.
Oh, they're not done. Now there's 3 really tanky Svens. Punch shots to the fuck. EMP comes out. Ulti cast from the Ogre, but gets sniped by the hook shot from Clockwork. Forced that forward. Shoots out the flare. I don't think Clockwork himself will be able to get another kill. Pops the blade now, runs in, says, hey, how you doing? Stun comes out from the Wraith King.
Really
Shackles
ballsy.
goes around. Clockwork goes down. Now there's 3 incredibly tanky Svens doing a lot of DPS. Look at that. This Wraith King only 4 hits to bring one down. Oh my god, this Illusion's almost killing Wraith King. But all in the meantime, Warcry comes out, so does Sven Ultimate, doing an insane amount of damage. The Windrunner is silenced now. Sven, 1, 2, 3, 4 shots at the tower. Now it's around the range quest. That's like 6 shot that one. Swap comes out, Wraith King, but BKB is popped. Immediately brings down the Wraith or the bench. Wraith King's ultimate is popped. The bench is now using the ultimate on the Sven. It's down on a 15-second cooldown. The Invoker is caught out and will be brought down. It is a 2-for-1. They get a tier 3 tower and most of the damage on the range Rex. Abaddon has the ultimate. Probably won't go down here. Although the Ogre has another stun. They're just going to surround him and wait for it. Stun comes out. Multicast 2. Sven back in action. Not ultimate or any mana. He actually kills the Ogre by hitting the Sven. Now this puck really, really low, brought down. 3 kills like it's nothing.
Dire's middle barracks are under
Oh.
attack.
He does a lot of damage.
Yeah. 4,000 gold in the bank. Has his armor, has his mask command. This is an easy range Rex for him.
Dire's
And they're
middle
bringing
barracks
out the
has
effigy.
fallen.
Not want that Morphling effigy to survive. The melee Rex, however, might. There's now a quite healthy Windrunner shooting a shackle. It does not latch. Clockwork is forcing her back. Our Revenge Stun does come out. Is there a shackle? Might not even need it. Uses the ultimate, but the blade is doing a lot.
Oh, big ale!
It might get the Venge as well. Needs to take about 3 more times.
Yeah, it's gonna do it. It's gonna
And
do
it
it.
will.
Yes. That was a good ALT.
Overall, they
That's
lose
exact.
so many heroes. Sven can almost go 1v5 at this point. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for an MKB next so we can safely get the Windrunner. Although AC will be his item of choice. An AC, he's sitting at 20 or 32 armor right now with Warcry active. The AC will give him another 20, I believe.
Yeah.
15.
Yeah. It's 15 and then a 5 passive, yeah.
It's 10 and then a 5 passive. I also thought it was 15 and 5, but it's
you
10 and
sure?
5. Yeah, I'm looking at the item
Yeah.
right now.
Oh, yeah. You're right. You put okay.
I was
Okay.
right
You
there
put
with you.
15 in, and then it only because the plate mail is 10, and then the chain mail is 5. But I guess to balance it out, the 5 from the chain mail is considered the passive aura.
The aura. The same goes
Yeah.
for the attack speed. The 55 from the Bat Wheel on Cold Snap. I don't know what that means. The Clockwork goes in, hooks down the Ogre. The Abaddon is there. The Shackle doesn't latch in the entire forest. I don't know how that happened. The AA ult is out on 2. Venge is working it up, but will not fall. The EMP comes out,
Dire's
hits on
top
2.
tower is under attack.
Windrunner's gonna stall with that insane ranged power shot she has.
Because they
Which is
recently buffed
definitely
that, right?
coming. Yes. They doubled the distance.
Oh wow. Yeah, I knew it was far, but I didn't know it was that far. Looks like Sven's gonna get another Aegis here.
Put his armlet on the courier.
Can't hold it. Has too many good items.
Roshan has fallen
Aegis,
to the
AC,
road.
Mask of Madness. Guy hits pretty fast.
Indeed.
Honestly, you might even just go Abyssal Blade next as opposed to the MKB. Block people down. Maybe even a Satanic, give you more survivability and a ton more damage. As the strength goes straight into the ulti damage.
Right.
Rock it on.
Wraith King did finish his BKB now. Shackle comes out, hits on the Sven, but not necessarily the hero you want to be going on. EMP comes out, meanwhile Wraith King runs in, BKB, gets
Holy
3 shots
crap.
on Sven. The puck goes down as well, Sven's still here, stuns on the Wraith King, 3 shots him a second time. The Windrunner is laying in the damage, Sven has not dropped once yet. The Clockwork will go down to the Windrunner and the tower, but this Sven is just unstoppable
Dire's
right
bottom
now.
tower is under attack. Dire's
Laying into the
bottom
range
tower
racks,
has fallen.
basically 4 shots it.
Dire's bottom barracks
Melee racks will be a little bit harder now that his ultimate has dropped. Tackle comes out, hits on him again, but
Actually
he still has
latches.
an Aegis. Vantage done from behind, he gets chopped down, no ultimate needed. Now Windrunner is in no man's land, but Sven does not have mana for stun. No, it is on cooldown actually.
Another latch.
Shackle, it just doesn't matter. Oh, the Windrunner actually kills the
Dire's bottom
Abaddon,
barracks.
yeah.
actually, that ALT not that hits on the Windrunner probably would have killed her. That is 2 lanes of racks down. Sven
Dire's
still has
middle
an Aegis
barracks
while
are
his
under
ulti up
attack.
in 17 seconds.
He doesn't have the mana for it though. He will in 17
Dire's
seconds
middle
though.
barracks has fallen.
And AA has an Ag Scepter now. It's like, hey, fuck, we've done this a few times, huh? Fuck now does have a Ghost Scepter though. Stun
Oh,
comes
big
out
stun.
on 3! 1 kill, 2 kill. Can he make it 3? Fly back to the Windrunner. Wraithing is armlet toggling, but it's not enough. Ian comes out as the Orchid and the Cold Snap. This Windrunner die back.
Die back.
immediately. Ultra kill for the Sven. Venge is the only person alive. I can't imagine a single way that they can come back into this game.
Yeah, no, this is looking like GG. There's no buybacks available. It's only Avenge and
Dire's
yeah, it looks
middle
like
tower is under attack.
Hakabai now, I guess, are going to be able to finish this game off and move on
14.
to the finals.
14-0 Sven,
Dire's
over
middle tower
twice
has
the net
fallen.
worth of the Windrunner and the Wraith King.
Do it with flair.
Dire's middle
Oh,
tower
they're
has
fountain
Block
diving.
poking
Come on,
into the
guys.
fountain.
Dire's
Have the Ag
Aegis is
Scepter
under
on
attack.
the AA. It's almost enough to bring down the Venge where the EMP
GG's call.
is. And
And
was the game.
they're actually going to get to kill the Ancient there, though. In a good game, Takbo Pugee or Hakaboo or what were they last game?
RMG, I think.
Sure. All right, whatever they were, they have won, and they're going to move on to the final round of the AD2L Captain's Draft Tournament this Saturday, which we will hopefully be casting very shortly. I'll give you an update on it. Stay tuned. I'm Infinite.
And I'm Synth.
This has been fun. See you next time.